It's time to see what both fighters have in store for us today.
Ready yourself. Don't expect me to be a pushover. Round one. Fight.
Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. Checks with the projectile. Gets the counter in. Player one with the life lead. Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Throw hits. Now the fun begins. From up above, player two is just about out of drive after that. Knockdown. Player two takes a big gamble and rips out a raw super. Decides to meet them in the air. Life lead opens up. At this range, many attacks can connect, experiencing burnout. Player two in trouble with no drive. Closing moments of the match. KO! Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes with the safe stuff with that target combo. The jump-in is denied. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Not having the cross-up.
Just go for it at this range.
Oh, burnout triggered. Player two will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Uses the target combo as a filler. Player two will look to apply pressure here. Rushes that off and keeps going. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Jump. A quick breather.
Demon Rage looking to slice off a limb with a Demon Guillotine.
All the throw connects. Knockdown and... Are we gonna see us confuse as their drive gauge?
Blade kick.
Breaks through with the throw. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Starts things off with a jump in. The last round. It's now or never. Breaks the block with a throw. That feeling out phase is over. Time to get down to business. Risky up-close scrap still going. Knockdown and burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player two is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive arc. Medium kick. This can lead to some big damage.
Demon Rage time.
Throws them. Amazing. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Player knocks them out of the air. What's next? Raw super art incoming. What were they thinking? All the throw connects. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. Player one is looking at a grim situation with burnout. Backed into the corner. What setups do they have? A jump? Target combo into amazing. Dangerous range here.
Demon Blade kick.
Player one can't use burns out. Shows range projectile. Are you kidding me? Player two has gotta be feeling good getting the win out of that absolute carnage. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Pokes with a medium kick. Throws them to negate the block. At this range, many attacks can connect if you stick something out. The neutral game is very important here. Shoots off a projectile from downtown to check their approach. Trips him up. Player one creates a good corner opportunity. Solid combo. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Takes a trip. Saw them sweating against the wall and gets in the throw. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Parries the attack. Player one kept their drive gauge top lock through that round and still took the win. Guess they didn't need it. Breaks the block with a throw. What'll happen here? Denies the jump in. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. prepared. What's the next move? Manages to block the jump-in attack. Medium kick hits. Dangerous range hit leads them air to air. Closing moments of the match. Flatlines them. Player one brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Goes on the offensive with Demon Guillotine. Parries the attack. Opts for the throw. Knockdown. Still slugging it out. Checks him with the projectile. Player two in that dangerous burnout state. From up above, player two has used up all of their drive gauge. Gets back into the corner with pressure building. Takes a trip. Life lead opens up. Good job blocking the jump in. Experiencing burnout. Recovers from burnout. The jump in is denied. Barely blocked in there. Player two on the boards first with the win. He'll want to keep the pressure on. Denies the jump in. Demon Guillotine crushes him. Grabs him. Player one has the life advantage. Goes for the fireball, which is very strong at this range. Tatsu's out of the quick dash. A quick breather. Nice parry. You've got to be mindful of reach and jump-ins at this range. Grabs and throws them away. Both fighters planning something? Watching each other carefully. Who will make the first move? Breaks the block with a throw. Super Arts on deck for both fighters. How they approach the situation will be interesting. They are really going at each other this round. The reads they make now will be key. Jumps up. Let's get it. Oh, burnout triggered. Jump. Got it. No. Critical art now. Blocks it. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Life lead is there, but still, and throw is denied. What a read. Checks with a medium kick. One chance here may end this match. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Looking for a hook. Burnout, but they may have a plan here. A jump in? Adds a bit of OD. What a finish! Brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table.
Gotta do this. Come on. Round one. Fight.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checking their opponent. Checking how their opponent reacts to fireballs. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Who's gonna make a move? Plenty of space between the two fighters, but who will decide to close the gap? Goes with the projectile to pressure the opponent. Player 2 is just about out of drive after that. Both fighters are looking for a way to fill up their super art gauge. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Not a lot of damage dealt so far. No telling how this match will turn out. There's still lots of time in this round. Recovers from burnout. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Big counter. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. Big gap between the two fighters, so they throw out a fireball. Player 1 is in burnout. Drives off the table. Time's the only thing moving here. Drive gauge finally recovers. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. With the life gap opening up, they need to lean hard on their drive usage. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. There's only 10 seconds left. This closes out the round with a fireball. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps up. Goes to the overdrive. Can't tech the throw. Both fighters are looking for experiencing burnout. Player 1 needs to deal with this burnout. The quarter makes it hard to hit them with a stop and bomb. Player 1 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Jump. Jinrai kick for a mix-up. Jumps in. Both fighters have a full super meter on deck. The winner will be the one who manages it best. Goes low. In there. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. This is a good range to test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Both fighters are pretty much unscathed. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Who's it gonna be? Both sides looking for an opening. Who's gonna make a move? Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. Are they trying to slow down the pace with a projectile? Both fighters are sitting on a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. There's still lots of time in this round. We're at the halfway point of the round, and both fighters should be well past the warm-up phase. Halfway through the round now. Expect to see both fighters take it to the next level. Player 1 creates a good corner opportunity. The super armor does its job. Player 1 has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? So they break forward to pressure the opponent, throws them to negate the block. All right, what's coming up next? Digs in deep to get that drive in. Pressuring with cruel fate. In a dire situation, they can't afford any mistakes. Burnout activates. Holds out with the block. Player 2 has completely used all of their drive gauge, but they still have enough life left to take the round if they play smart. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. The fighters are out of time. It happens, though, when the fighters are evenly matched. Player 1 wins the first round and is now riding a huge wave of momentum. Checking their reactions with a fireball? This round is so important. You can feel the intensity in the air. Oh, they're in the corner now. No one uses the gauge for a super arm. Shippo Jinrai doing a business. Barely blocks the jump in. Going in, the throw is tagged. Manages to block the jump in attack. Hits them with a stop and block. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Whiffs the impact. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Player 2 is not in a good place health-wise, but with a super art in play, oh, burnout triggered. Can they create an opportunity for themselves to see pain? Oh. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. This isn't about just winning the match. Pride and bragging rights are at stake here. Both fighters will need to bring their A game to the table. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses the target combo to take a chunk of damage off the opponent. Tries to bait him with the projectile. Cross-up connects. Drive rush. Gets in their face. Brushes off the impact. Carries the attack and opts for the throw. Somehow pushes back all the way to center stage. All right, what's coming up next? Changes the pace with an air-to-air. Grabs him. Taking stock. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Big gap between the two fighters. So they throw out a fire. A quick breather. Not much life left. The drive gauge difference finishes with the throw. Player one takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Akuma's going in. Are we going to see some fireworks? Tatsu's out of the quick dash. Player two creates a good corner opportunity. Blocks it. What'll happen here? Uses the gauge for a super arm. Counting on the super to do the job. Knockdown, nice counter. Player one will need to use their meter here wisely. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. A quick breather. Player one will look to apply pressure. Springs forward with the drive rush. Oh, here we go. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Excellent block. What are you jumping in for? Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point.
Final round. Fight!
Open with a jump in. Final round.
Demon Blade kick.
Impact squat. Zones with the fire. Player one needs to take advantage of this gauge disparity. Looking to follow up after that target combo. The throw missed. There's a burnout. Gets him with a Euro step. Player two is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. This is where we can expect some major pressure. They've got about half life left. Drops them hard. This can lead to some big damage. And whiffs. They're wide open. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Oh my god, they just choked it up. Excellent tries to act quickly, but with the attack. Knew the throw was coming.
Ugh, take a seat.
Player one can't let this simmer. They gotta start cooking. What's gonna happen?
Bad mistake.
They didn't take the throw.
Player two
Was definitely sweating during that well-earned win.
It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that comeback. Shakes things up with a fireball. And whiff! They're wide open. Breaks the block with a throw. Player two chases him down. Side switch with the back throw. Looking for a chance to gain the upper hand. Clear that neither of them wants to be in the corner. Player two has used up all of their drive gauge. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Goes in on the impact for nothing. Okay, creating some space here. Holds out with the block. Jumps in. Shin-right kick for a mix-up. Springs forward with the drive rush. KO. Player two on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on.
Round two. Fight!
Medium kick hit. Very solid corner switch. Player two did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they keep the momentum? Goes low. Goes for it all, but just misses. Drive rush to keep it going. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. They decide to take a breather to regroup. Kuma's going in. Manages to block the jump and brushes that off and keeps going. Player one, oh, burnout triggered. Player one in dire straits with burnout. Super hard on anti-air in this punch. Time to reassess the situation. Both of our combatants are cooking up something. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Not much movement, but the thinking caps are definitely on. Looks like they both want to stay out of the corner. Are they going to be able to coach? The throw is denied. This is the time to use fireballs to chip away at an opponent. Dangerous range here. Quick dashing. And they drive it back, misses. Closes it out. Player 2 brings it.
Yes, that's what I'm fucking talking about. I'm gonna end it right there. I'm gonna end it right there. Fucking rank up the gold on frickin' Okumas. I had to really focus right there. I couldn't let him beat me, because the more I beat him, the more points I got. Damn.